Hey, Florida, Alabama, Gulf Coast friends, it is that time of year, Luke, the time of year when we have too much inventory. And in fact, today we're right here at Daybreak Marina. It's raining a little bit, but the great thing is we have product that we have to move. In this video, we're gonna look, if you're looking for a center console that's great for fishing, but also can be used for fun, we've got the 262 Cobia center console. We're gonna talk about what its normal price is, what it's selling for. We're gonna show you the entire boat. And by the end of it, you're gonna know if this is the boat for you right now. All right, Luke, it is the end of the year and we need to move some boats.
Yep, we're getting aggressive on pricing this time of year.
We are getting aggressive. Cobia has a very well-known name here in Florida. The 262, I like that size a lot because you can manage a boat like that by yourself, but at the same time, it's big enough to take plenty of people, whether it's friends, family, or buddies fishing. You can totally go offshore on this. Let's talk about some of the numbers. This unit here has two 200s,
yes.
Twin 200s,
yep,
right?
That's right.
So give us speed expectations, what we could expect to have there.
So about 3,500 RPMs, you're probably pushing high 20s, around 28, 29.
Okay.
Topping out at 6,000 RPMs, we're gonna be in the low 50s, just depending on how much fuel you got in the boat, how many people you're carrying around, if you're bringing fish back, and the conditions and things like that.
Right, so at 3,500 RPMs, which is a really easy, nice, light cruise, you're probably looking at what type of fuel burnage?
About 2.5 miles per gallon.
Okay, great. So, you know, that's that solid, very solid fuel economy here. What is the beam on this boat? Do you know what the beam is on this
It's
boat?
a 9-foot 3-inch beam.
Okay, so we've got a 9-foot 3-inch beam, 26.2 in terms of the length itself. And so before we go in and look at it, let's just tell them what to expect in terms of numbers, because I know if you're gonna watch this video, like, is this actually going to really be worth my time? And if you know center consoles, especially in this size range, you know Cobia, you know they tend to be, it's a higher end boat, right?
Yeah.
And so
it's an upper tier boat.
if you're pricing it across the board, you're gonna price it against like the Everglades, the Boston Whalers of the world.
A sailfish, robalo, sportsman, sea hunts, things like that.
Exactly, all right. So what's our MSRP for what they're seeing? And what is the pricing that we're selling this unit for?
MSRP is normally $245,000. We've got this boat cut down all the way to $199, guys. And if you come down and sit with us and we make a deal, we'll be able to throw in some additional rebates for you.
Which is pretty exciting, right? So you can get a very high-end center console that can absolutely go offshore with you, as far as you want it to go. Which, by the way, do you know how many gallons of fuel this will take?
Yeah, it's got a 161-gallon fuel tank.
So 161 gallons. So we're gonna be able to get where we need to go, especially with the fuel economy that we have.
Yeah, so you're sitting about like a 400-mile range on this boat. So
yeah,
it's a lot if you're cruising, not if you're burning.
Right.
If you're conserving gas, it'll be 400 miles.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, so let's go into the boat. We're gonna show you from stern all the way to the bow. We're gonna look at all the nooks and crannies. That way you can look at it now and feel like if you're coming in, you've already seen it and it's gonna be well worth your time. Come on, let's take a look. All right, so let's take a look at this this wonderful 262 together here, Luke. We're gonna start in the stern area. Seems they got a lot of spacing back here. Tell us about what you like about this, because I'm seeing a lot of cool features that me as an angler, as somebody that goes offshore in North Carolina all the time, that I really appreciate it. But what are you seeing?
Yeah, so you got a bunch of room here in the back of the boat. Some rod holders right over here.
Yeah.
Cup holders in the back for people sitting down in the seat. Your freshwater fill up is right there as well. And then we've got a big live well in the back.
Nice big round live well, right? So we've got that, you know, fishing focus, and you could clearly stand on these two platforms. So I'm feeling that. When I look at the cockpit area here, it looks like we've got additional rocket launchers, right? So, you know, we've got plenty of place to put rods, and we've got the spacing that we need, because the smart thing is, it looks like this bench comes in and out. You want to show us how that works there, Luke?
It's a smooth fold-out seat, so when you got guests aboard, y'all aren't fishing, flip this out, and your guests can sit down while you're on the ride out to wherever you're going.
Speaking of guests, I mean, realistically, you could seat 3 here, another 2 in the console area, and you can get another, looks like 3 or 4 in the front. I don't know what the capacity is on this boat, but I'm guessing it's anywhere from that like 8 to 10 range pretty easily, I would think.
It's yacht certified, so you can fit as many as safely fit on board, but
that's all relative,
but
right?
comfortably, it's going to be, yeah, about 8 people.
Right, right. And so then we've got 8 people. We've got our storage tackle boxes in this area. All right, so we've got what we need there. Again, looks like to me, we've got that focus, family plus fishing. If you had to say what percentage of this boat would be a fishing boat, if it was a range, you know, hardcore being all the way 100% fishing versus 100% family fun, what would you put this boat at?
I'd say about 60% fishing,
Yeah.
and then 40% for the family and fun in the sandbar.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. I would agree, just based on what I'm looking at. Looks like we've got 2 large storage boxes, essentially like fish boxes on each side as well. So if you're going out for the yellowfins, you're not going to, you know, be lacking a place to put them. I mean, you certainly got your, you know, your fish storage.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell us about what we got in this center console area.
Yep, so we've got our 2 12-inch Garmins mounted on the dash, our Yamaha gauge right under that right one, and then we have our JL audio system on this boat. It is equipped with the JL audio package.
Now, what's good about JL? I mean, I'm looking at the speakers here and whatnot. So is JL just a really great, like, good known brand or something?
It's a tier up than like the stock speakers it comes with.
Okay, so there's traditional stock, but then there's the JL.
Yeah, the
which
JL
above
is an upgrade.
Okay, once again, leaning towards that. If you're looking to have a good time, and by the way, that's fishing in fun, because
Yep.
when you're on your way out, you want to be pumping, you want to have like hype music going
That's
on
right.
there. All right, sweet. Is there anything else we need to know about this center area? You know, to me, looks like, you know, looks like you've got a, you know, just a smart setup, and you've got also this. This is smart, because let's say you're sitting here on your like captain's seat, and you have a place to put your feet, especially if you're on autopilot. I have a, you know, I can just, versus have my feet dangling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's real comfortable just sitting there, or you can fold that bolster up and stand if you get some choppy action.
And the seats are adjustable themselves, right?
Yep, they slide back and forth.
They thought of pretty much everything on this, which is smart. And it's like these little things, you might hear that and say, why is that a big deal? Because when it's your boat, you start to notice everything that's like bugs you about it. The more ability you have to just make slight adjustments with things like seats, the better it fits you and your needs. And so I like what I'm seeing here. Of course, we got our outriggers, they're ready to go. And the good thing about this, what I'm seeing is as a floor, like a floor model inventory boat, you're saying to yourself, I need something that, you know, I want to save the most money, and I don't want to have to spend a bunch of money to add what I need to have it fish ready. It looks to me like there's really nothing that you're going to add to this boat that you would want.
No, this boat's turnkey. You can take it off our lot and hit the rigs.
Yes. Take it off the lot and hit the rigs. Something I've never done, by the way, but I see like all the yellowfin that we catch in the North Carolina area are, you know, most of them are certainly well less than 100 pounds. You out to the rigs and you see these massive sickles and everything with these yellowfin. I'm like, I need to live that. I need to experience that. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so totally digging this console area. Let's move up to the bow.
Yeah, one thing I like about this boat is that the entry door for the console is in the front instead of on the side where you're not having to squeeze in.
Yes, most would be like where I am, on the side. So having it from the front does what?
It's just a lot more spacious getting in here. If you can see it, the entryway is, you're not crammed at all. You step in there and there's plenty of room. For a 26-foot boat, this is huge.
This is really, really big for like your head area and for storage, and if you wanted to change.
Yeah,
which that is when you are out, like you're constantly wanting to change, especially like if you got a long run back and let's say the kids don't want to be really wet or something like that, you're going to want a place to change. And usually that's such tight confines, like everybody's holding towels, you can 100% do that here. So that's a great setup. Smart usage of space. So as we finish up and look at the bow area, obviously we've got a windlass, which is certainly a must-have for anybody that's ever on anchor, makes your life easy. But it looks like we've got nice storage, lounge chairs. What are your thoughts about the back here? Excuse me, the bow area.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of storage here on the floor.
You can definitely fit a lot there.
Yep, you sure can. And then I'll pull this cushion off just to show you the storage we got up in here as well. And it's going to be the same on both sides.
Yeah, okay.
So you put all your gear, we've got our hoses, life jackets, things like that, right?
Yep. So there's going to be no lack of storage. And, again, Luke, I just wanted to stress to everybody as they're watching this, now is the time of year where if you're looking to get a new boat, so many of these companies are they have additional inventory, and we're in that position. That benefits you. And so you can come in here and talk to Luke and save, what was the MSRP again on this?
So the MSRP is $245,000. That's what they're usually selling for. We've got this marked down to $199, and then we're going to throw in some additional rebates if you come see us as well.
Yeah, so that is why now's the time. And this is better than what you're seeing at like the Miami Boat Show and stuff like that. Like this is, you don't want to wait till then. Get this, you're going to get your best discount. So if you've been waiting for that nice center console, you want something that is going to take you out to the rigs, that's high end, that's high quality, but that you still want to have fun with the family. You've got the storage, you've got the amenities. It really seems to me like this 262 by Cobia is a great answer for those people. Come on in here, Daybreak Marine, right here in Pensacola. Talk to this guy, Luke. We're gonna hook you up, and we're gonna find the right boat for you. Come see us. Thanks.
Yep, can't wait to see you.